would be discussing, and I would be disclosing some things about the announcements that we have. Yeah, right. So, very quickly about Epico Regal. So, firstly, thanks to everyone for joining us today. And yes, this is a very special day. Apart from the date, and it's my birthday, I'm really excited. Um, Now we have a lot of announcements coming up. We also have an update on the white paper. We have the hot question of Ecomi. We have a few celebrities in India we are actually working with. And yesterday we even launched the new version of our build for Epico Regal. So for those who are new to the space, again, Epico Regal is an entertainment app which basically has cinematic comics, AR collectibles, and a tower defense game. Apart from just that, the brand itself, Epico, um, has an has a marketplace. So we have the marketplace by the name epico.market, and we have the celebrities, which are again a special section in the marketplace that we are launching, and that would be in the month of March. Um, so today's topic would be basically about Epico Regal and the tags that we were going to discuss and announce about. So yeah, Kirk, do you want to start? I think we have
Sure,
enough
sure, no,
people join the space now.
yeah, sure, no worries. Again, a very happy birthday to you, sir, and
Yeah,
a really interesting day to have a birthday on.
yeah,
So let's start to kick things off because majority of the community has been here and been waiting for the big Ecomi announcement. So let's start with that. What's the deal? And maybe let's give it a bit of a backstory on how this came about and this partnership that you guys are working towards. Because a lot of our listeners are probably are on this because they do want to hear about it. So do you want to start with that? I guess.
yeah. So yeah, again, we basically have the tag, which is we have yeah, the Sapphire tag, which we've just minted today, and we've had it go live. And the Sapphire tag basically has quite a lot of utility. Now, talking about the utility, yes, there are two passes. So the Sapphire tag is the premium one, and what the Sapphire pass has as a utility is all those who acquire the Sapphire pass would have 45 minutes early access for all our drops of the upcoming characters and weapons and buildings of our game that we would be having in the upcoming month. We would be having They would basically get some exclusive assets that they can redeem inside the game. So basically anyone who holds a Sapphire pass will get gold. He would get gems, crackers, AR collectibles, comics, all these assets that they can redeem inside the game Epico Regal. Again, we will have the celebrity section in the marketplace, wherein all the users who hold the Sapphire pass can have the celebrities NFT early access. We do have like an event that we are planning for the month of June. The dates are probably 6 and 7, or it could be 11. We are just yet to confirm that date. Now, this would be a physical event, and all those who hold the Sapphire Pass, they would have access to this event, which is a physical event, and they would get like a two-course meal. Those who are not able to make it to the UK and attend this event physically, they can get an access to our metaverse. So we will create a metaverse for the event itself, and all those who are not able to travel to this particular event physically, they can be part of it and participate in the metaverse. Again, there'll be some more tags that we would be launching in future, and we have those who hold the Sapphire Pass will have early access to all the future tags. Again, there will be Discord badges given to all those who hold Sapphire passes. Um, Now that's about the Sapphire pass, and we have some more passes. Now the second pass that we are going live with is the Emerald pass, and the Emerald pass again is pretty much the same. The only thing with the Emerald pass is that you'll have like a Discord badge. You'll have 30 minutes early access before drops. There will be beta access to future games and platforms that we are building. There will be the Epico token whitelist where you will be added on. and you will have game assets, basically gold, gems, crackers, AR collectibles, comics. This would be a little different to what the assets in the game that you would acquire would be a little different to those who hold a Sapphire pass. And yes, with an Emerald pass, you will also have the celebrities NFT early access. So this is all about the passes that we have, Kirk.
Okay, okay. So just some clarification, especially for people who are already new and just hearing about Epico. Is this
Yeah.
like a play to earn game? Is this somebody that they can play in their spare time and get rewarded for certain things? Like, what are the benefits of playing the game? Let's say. So, you mentioned there's assets. There's also benefits with early access for the passes, but for a new user, how would they interact? Let's say.
Right. So new users can go ahead and create their own kingdoms. They can get the opportunity to create their own kingdoms and have their friends, family in that kingdom, and then start winning games so that they actually go up the they go up the leaderboard that we have in the game. Now, obviously, due to some regulatory issues, we are not able to link the marketplace to the game directly. But what we've done is we have created the Epico marketplace. And all the NFTs that would be sold on the Epico marketplace. As of now, we have all our NFTs minted on OpenSea, which is our primary market, and we will have the Epico marketplace, which we will launch in the upcoming months as the secondary market. So all the NFTs that are being sold currently in on OpenSea, and all those who actually buy those NFTs, they will be able to redeem some game assets like gold, crackers, AR collectibles, comics, all of that. And that's the connection between the NFTs and the game. And all the new users who basically join the game at a later point of time, we will have drops for Indian celebrities as well. As of now, in the AR collectible section, we basically just have the Indian mythology characters of the game. But at a later point of time, we will have even celebrities section. Where we will basically have some of the drops for Indian celebrities. And yes, that's how it is linked. And yeah, I think that's pretty much about how new users can come and start playing the game, create kingdoms, um, buy AR collectibles, then buy our NFTs, and then redeem game assets in the game itself.
Okay. Okay. Kay, do you want to add something on? Um,
Uh, yeah, just one quick question. So you mentioned a physical event in
Yeah.
London. Is that the same event that Mr. Hairline is invited to, David?
Okay. Yeah. So that's the event where I've invited David, and hopefully, if there are no Omicron or COVID restrictions, I expect him to come here. We also have invited Polygon and Polkadot to join us at this event. So it would be a big event where we would do the first UK DeFi and NFT event.
Ah, okay. That's okay. So it's the same event. That's pretty cool. So you can take a you can force David to follow you on Twitter then.
Yeah. I mean, we basically, David's busy with the schedule, probably closing some more premium brands. So I've had a few conversations with him, and we are in conversations again with the marketing team, basically Riz and Alex, and we are just waiting for them for the announcement. So hopefully we will have something in a week or two, I hope. So I'm just waiting for them to get back to us for the announcement.
Oh yeah, you never want to say a week or two because you never know what can happen. That
Yeah,
one
I
week or
mean,
two turns into a year
they're
or two.
actually tied up with their migration and all of that. So they have the migration going on, and so I don't want to be hard on them. But then yes, we send them all like the white paper, and we have sent them basically all about the partnership that we have for Ecomi, and they should make the announcement soon. sooner or later they have to make it. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds pretty exciting. I think I've noticed a lot of people on the leaderboards there, or a lot of them are people I know from the Ecomi community. I saw Raf Hawk up there on the leaderboard. I saw essentially Crypto, Orion. I think Randy Chavez is up there now. Taps Trades. So it seems like a lot of people who are getting in early on Epico. Do you reckon there'll be some kind of a benefit to people who are kind of getting in early and getting up on that leaderboard, especially with the partnership coming?
Yeah. So Epico Regal has been doing really great in the past few months, and we've even touched like 25,000 players. So we are a family of more than 25,000 players, and we are growing every day. And yes, we have some more announcements to make for like a give back to the community as well. And what we intend to do is probably reward the ones on the top of the leaderboard. So all those on the top of the leaderboard basically will have some benefits from us, and they probably could win some NFTs, and they could probably get access to, let's say, the event if they are being consistent. There's Orion, I would like to bring up, because he's someone who is always in the big picture, and he's doing quite a lot. Even with the game, he gives a lot of feedback. Again, there are quite a lot of there basically quite a lot of other players, and I would like to thank all of them to actually be active with the game. And I think they even right now we are transitioning to a phase where we have players playing against each other and not just against the bot. So that's a good sign. And yes, we want to engage as much, and we want to give back to the community. And we want to start by launching the Epico tags, wherein we have the Sapphire and Emerald tag, and probably we will have the Ruby tag at a later point of time. And again, this Epico NFT and DeFi metaverse event that we are creating, we are actually launching in the month of June. It's basically meant for exclusive partners and any lead community members. So at a point of we basically want to have all these players in the top of the leaderboard to come and like meet us in the event. And yes, we will have like other people, like people from Polygon, people from Ecomi, people from Polkadot, who would be attending this event. So yes, I would say that all those who basically are playing the game and are on top of the leaderboard will have quite a lot coming their way. And I really thank them and appreciate them for being consistent in playing the game and keeping the hype up there.
Yeah, no, thank you, Venkatesh. I also just wanted to add on, you mentioned white paper. So I'm
Yeah.
guessing you'll probably be launching your own token at some point, isn't it?
Yeah, right. So we are actually we've minted our token, and we'll be launching it. We are just waiting for an approval from Etherscan. And what we intend to do is have its utility out there with the other partners who are with us. Now, Kaloscope being a very privileged partner, I really thank you guys. And I would share the utility of Epico token with Kaloscope, and how exactly our token would be associated with Kaloscope. Maybe with your social media metaverse, maybe some of the spaces that you're creating, or some of the avatars you're creating. We probably could we will come up with a utility for that as well. And yeah, so we're just waiting for doing an announcement on the Epico token. So I hope that should be done in the next week, because we are yet to get an approval from Etherscan. So I think that should be done in the next week. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like people have some burning questions as well. So just to
Yeah.
reset the room, guys, a little bit. So Venkatesh has been
Yeah.
a massive help to us. Just a quick backstory. Kay, John, and I were in Dubai presenting the early demo for Kaloscope, and we bumped to Venkatesh coincidentally in the same event. And through coincidences, he's a strategic advisor for Ecomi, and just recently joined in for Kaloscope to help help us with the technology to launch us to the next phase. Now, the project that they have, Epico Regal, it's a strategic game that you can download on your mobile. But for Kaloscope as well, for those who are probably asking, what we're looking to do at some point is probably to introduce some sort of maybe some sort of an NFT space where people can showcase their collection. And but yeah, I think it'll be people. If you have some questions, and we have, I think, let me start with Big Papa because I think he's been dying to
Yeah,
ask a
and
question.
before the
But
question of Big
yeah,
Papa, I just wanted to tell a little about the passes.
sure.
So we've kept the just to keep the exclusivity of these passes, so they are very limited in number, and we have like only 100 Sapphire tags, and we have 150 Emerald tags. Now they are available on OpenSea on the official link, and I would suggest that all those who are interested in these tags, they should go and visit our website and only open. They should have the right link of OpenSea, so that they are not diverted to any other fake pages. And yes, we will have a few more details about this on the Discord channel, and the community will have only 48 hours to buy these tags. Uh, and this is only open till 5:30 p.m. BST on the 24th. So it has started today, and it will end on the 24th of February at 5:30 p.m. BST. And again, please, if you have any queries on these tags or the utility or how exactly it's going to be a sustainable NFT, do reach us out on Discord, and we will answer all your queries. So yes, Kirk, I think we can have questions. So we can start with Big Papa. So, Big Papa, you want to ask your question?
Yeah, certainly enough. Well, I like your project, first off.
Yeah,
But I'm going to get right to the brass tacks.
yeah.
The Omi token, is it related any way, shape, or form to your game? And will you be able to purchase NFTs with Omi? Easy as that.
Yeah, Big Papa. So I actually tweeted, a couple of weeks, and then David actually told me that they would want some time for them to look into the announcement and do a proper PR. After which I would be able to give you that information, and I will make sure to ping you personally and give you that information as soon as I get a confirmation from David and Riz.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah,
That was
I
the
just
only
don't
question
want
I
to,
had.
leak it. I don't want to be the spoiler. You can trust me that there is basically a big utility that's coming up, and the partnership basically is just being reviewed, and we should hear from them in in a week or so.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah,
All right. Look forward to it.
yeah, sure. So so do we have any other questions, Kirk and Kay, from your end?
From my end, I mean, if people want to ask any questions, then they can just, raise their hand as standard request to speak. But from my end, I guess, a lot of
Or
people,
you
they
can
still kind
maybe
of,
just tell a little about Kaloscope, and about like where you guys are, and what your plan is. Anything interesting? Maybe just a word, a line, or some news or announcement or something of that sort, which will help
yeah,
your
yeah.
upcoming AMA. Something hot, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the website is kind of coming up to completion, the white paper as well. I know there's been progress made in terms of the token. Again, the full process of whitelisting is still being refined. Um, and I do believe that there is some progress being made on the gamification side. So there's been quite a lot of exploration in terms of how, in terms of like the types of game or the type of game that we could first introduce and how we could tie that to the token as well. Obviously, this is a very new space, so there's a lot of compliance and regulation around, what we can give versus, what a user is entitled to, etc. um but yeah, there's definitely stuff happening in the Discord channel. I know that the team, they do post updates regularly as well. And I know that there'll be more kind of stuff related to Epico, as you said, tied in with Kaloscope. I think like some of the cool ones would be like if we could have maybe like a Epico themed digital space. I think that would be pretty cool. Um, but yeah, apart from that, I think a lot of people they've been very curious about yourself and like your history with like David, because a lot of people are from like the Ecomi community, and they were confused to like if you were just someone who they hired and then like you're not part of them anymore, like talking to them, like associate with them anymore, or if you like like how deep does that relationship go?
Yeah, so with David, I would say again, give credit to David for having me on Ecomi since the start. Obviously, it wasn't actually veve that actually kicked off in the start, but then we had a couple of other applications and wallets that he was working on, and since then I actually had a belief in David that he would make it really big, and yeah, it did take some time, but then 2021 was really big for David, and I really appreciate all his hard work and efforts of what they actually turned out as an outcome. Because he's actually generated like a good 100 million just from the application, and it's actually scaled really well. The community is really big. We have like good 2 million users. And they have loads of drops coming, and all the drops are basically always it's packed, and you don't get a chance to actually buy them. So I'm happy for that, and yes, even with the utility of the token, I think they're working on that, and we should have something in the next few months. And I look forward to having David in the event that we are conducting in June in the UK. But yes, I would be going to New Zealand at some point, maybe in the month of March or April, to meet David again. And then probably, we have this announcement, and we can look at things moving forward with David. So we have a very good relationship, and I think David has been a very good friend, a mentor who actually gives good feedback, valuable feedback, and him being in the space, in the toy space and in the gaming space, much more than I have actually been into. He's been there since a decade, so he knows in and outs, and having him on board would be really great. Look forward to that, and just like Ecomi has. VV has all these premium brands. Epico, we want to create like all the celebrities, and that's where we want to have our niche. So we will have celebrities coming on board, probably selling their movie tickets, selling their avatars as NFTs, selling different skins of theirs as NFTs. So we don't want to have a project where we just create we use generative art code and come up with different skins, but we come up with celebrities who basically have their own avatars with skins, maybe inspired from their iconic movies, things like that. So
That's really cool.
yeah. So that's where we basically want to have we want to pioneer in. Yeah.
Okay. Just a quick one. So you mentioned that with Epico, well, with that you said that David's been a good mentor for you. Gives a lot of good, valuable feedback.
Yes.
Did David give feedback on like Epico? Did he like kind of contribute to kind of the I guess how it looks now? Because I know David's quite obsessive with colors.
Yeah. So
And
David
will we
did.
see him? I was gonna say, will we see him as a character too?
Yeah. So David basically was not very happy with the game when I showed it to him in 2019. That was just like a very basic version of only the game. It did not have any AR collectibles. It did not have cinematic comics. It did not have any quests or kingdoms or chat or anything of that sort. So it was obviously as a friend, and maybe to keep the relation good, he probably didn't say it on my face, but I did understand that at that point of time we weren't achieving the quality that we had to. But at this point of time, I can say that David's really happy. We sent him the trailer of the third chapter, and he was really impressed. And probably, we could get some, get on a page where we could actually work on a few things of Ecomi, perhaps. We've been just to sum up, I would say that David is really happy with the application, the performance of the application, of where it was last year and where it is right now. He's really impressed with the AR collectibles. He's even really impressed with the quality of the comics that we've achieved. And he's even looked at our marketplace that we have just shared with him. So he's given us a lot of feedback, and that's a lot of valuable feedback for us to grow as Indian metaverse, or Indian mythology universe that we are aiming to achieve in the upcoming years.
Ooh, that's quite a lot. That's really exciting.
Yeah, right. So, do we have any other questions from the community as such, or what's the next item in the agenda? Anything from you guys?
Hi, Ray. I think we have Ray who just came in to.
Yeah, hi, Ray. Hi, Ray.
Yeah.
How are you?
Are you there?
Hello, yeah, this is Dustin Ray. Yeah, I just had a quick question. I'm probably your oldest person on here, and excuse my ignorance on this, but I shout out to veve Vault. He's the one who kind of months ago kind of steered me towards Kaloscope, which I'm excited to have a pass. And but yeah, just kind of interested in the relationship between Kaloscope and Epic Regal and Aradina, like, so is the plan to have Kaloscope host these metaverses, or are they all going to be linked? I'm just kind of confused on that. That's all.
Oh yeah. I can help answer that one. So the simplest way that I explain it to people is, if you think of like a platform like Netflix or veve, I'll use Netflix as an example. So Netflix is a platform where, rather than movie producers, they go out and they create their own platform and then they host their film on it. They can just produce the content and then have Netflix host it for them. So for us, a lot of NFT projects out there, they've got like, a strong community. They've got, their NFTs. They've got, they're trying to find out ways of building in utility, but they just don't have like, the kind of expertise in terms of like building out, a proper like 3D world, all of the kind of more advanced level features. And that's kind of where we come in. So what we do is we basically, and if I was to really simplify it, they provide us their IP. So for example, Aradina provides us their IP, and we'll create like 3D digital spaces, which will be, kind of displayable within a future metaverse, which, is going to basically work with land sales, etc. And then within there, we'll also have like a mobile app where you can have 3D characters from their IP, and there'll be, viewable via AR, VR, and also wearables. So we're actually going to be launching around about quite close to when the mobile app launches, the Oculus companion app. So I think that will be really enjoyable for people, because if you've tried VR chat, it'll be a similar experience to VR chat, except you'll be able to hang out in, the digital spaces of like, your favorite NFT projects. And that's kind of like how the concept started to grow. And it's not just NFT projects we're partnering with. We are partnering with, kind of organizations that aren't necessarily in NFTs, but they're looking to get into NFTs. The biggest one is like a collaboration with the World Economic Forum on the Great Green Wall of Africa. So they want to basically, if you haven't heard about it, like plant 1 trillion trees, which is the largest carbon capture project on the planet. It's backed by about 30,000 different institutions. Some of them are quite large institutions like TikTok, for example. And so we're going to be the ones who will be essentially tokenizing this whole kind of green initiative, which is quite cool, really exciting stuff. But yeah, basically, pretty much like what you said, we're going to be the platform to create these 3D digital spaces, 3D digital kind of, accessories, collectibles for these existing projects, just so, they don't have to go out and find the resources and all the capital to do it themselves. And in return, we basically kind of introduce their communities to other existing projects. Kind of like when you think of veve, right? Like a lot of us had no idea who Jermaine Rogers was or who Ron English were. I went into veve for Marvel, but then I discovered them and then I got, into their stuff. Kind of like that. So you might get people who like Aradina, they come onto our platform and they discover Epico, for example. So you have that kind of growth of communities there, kind of like what we've seen in other platforms. So yeah, that's pretty much like how I would summarize it. And then Kirk or Venkatesh can add on anything extra as well.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, I look forward to you guys launching it, and you have all the support from us, obviously. And honestly speaking, where I see Ecomi, probably I see Kaloscope at this point in 2023 in Jan Feb time. So yeah, let's get to it. Yeah, and I'm really excited for the fact that at some point we'll be able to customize, give like a customization to all our users where we can have like different metaverses, probably Aradinas, probably V's, probably Kaloscopes, probably Epicos, and we can place characters of each other on any respective platform that we choose. So the user gets to choose which space he wants to buy, or and he can choose which characters he wants to place on which space. So I'm just imagining placing an Epico character on Aradina, or like a Weave character on Kaloscope, stuff like that, which is actually really cool.
That's awesome. Thanks for all those answers. That clears up a whole bunch, and it's very exciting. I appreciate y'all doing this.
Right. Yeah, thank you so much. And very quickly, about for those who actually joined, we have the Sapphire. We have 100 Sapphire tags minted, and we have like 150 Emerald tags minted on OpenSea. Now the Sapphire tags basically would give you a Discord status. They would give you 45 minutes early access before drops. You will have alpha access to future games and platforms. There would be an Epico token whitelisting, wherein you would be added to it. We will have exclusive game assets like gold, gems, crackers, AR collectibles, and the comics. Now, once we have the celebrities on board with us, you will have early access to all the celebrities that we list on our platform. You will have access to the the Epico UK NFT and DeFi event that we will be conducting in the month of June. Those who are not able to attend it, you will have virtual access to the event through our metaverse that we will create. Now, for the Emerald tag, it would be pretty much lesser to what we are offering in the Sapphire tag. So you will have a Discord status. You will have 30 minutes early access before upcoming drops, and these drops would be it would be Epico characters, it would be Epico weapons, buildings, and all of that. You can download our game and check out all the assets. We would have also those who hold the Emerald tag will have beta access to future games and platforms. There will be Epico token whitelisting, and they would also get exclusive assets like gold, gems, crackers, AR collectibles, and comics, along with the celebrities NFT early access. So that's pretty much about the Sapphire and Emerald tags. And we have shared the OpenSea link as well for your reference. Just make sure that you open the right link and not go into any fake accounts and fake links for the purchases. And feel free to contact us on Discord for any kind of queries, but do your due diligence, check out the game, play it, check out the utility, and then get back to us if you have any queries. And just before I end, I would like to thank all the top 10 players in the game currently. The first one is Orion, who's really doing very well, who's always on the top of the leaderboard. Then there's J Lord Prime 7. There's Alpha Slick. There's Homie Slack Rex. Then there is Homie Roger Jr. Then there's Zach Smells Fun. Then Essentially Crypto, Wasim Akram, and Spa 10 Moon. So these are the top 10 players in our game, and I really thank them for keeping the tempo with our game. And feel free to connect with us on Discord for any other queries. Otherwise, I think that's pretty much from my end.
Yeah. I just wanted to wrap up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let me just.
Yeah.
I wanted to say something to the Kaloscope community. This is
Yeah.
Hera. I just wanted to thank the Kaloscope community for being so patient. I also wanted to thank and introduce our 3 moderators, Annette, Kalos Guy, and Viper, for doing an amazing job on the Discord. And also for our Diamond and Gold Pass members, we do have a surprise for you soon, an airdrop, and hopefully we'll give you more information about that.
Yeah, thank you, Hera. I think we can even have like a quick AMA maybe next week sometime, if you would like to conduct one, and we could discuss all this as well there, in detail. Probably your community is waiting for you guys.
That would be great.
Yeah, sure. Right. So, Kirk and Kay, is there anything else, or should we conclude the space?
Let me just wrap up
Yeah,
everything.
sure, Kirk.
So
Yeah.
let's just put it together. So, guys, thank you so much for hopping on the space. We'll be, as we move forward with these announcements, drops, and partnerships, we'll try to be as regular as possible with some announcements. We're just working out the last bits of. I think the stuff to look forward to is like the website, and also the white paper. So there's a lot of content that will come that way, and as well as the partnerships that Venkatesh and the rest of the team are working towards. So, as much as we would like to confirm or deny certain rumors, it's better to just wait until we make some proper official announcements. And and we just like to thank everybody, especially like the people who were there at the very beginning of this journey. Our Diamond Pass, Gold Pass holders, we're still working on a lot of cool utilities moving forward. And one more thing as well, I was supposed to mention that myself and our CTO Christian was invited to NFT NYC in New York at the end of June. So we'll be speaking as well over there. So there's like a lot of different events, including the one in London also in June. And we'll be planning to also have our Aradina jump in the next few weeks as well. So just keep in mind these announcements. We'll announce them accordingly. And again, join us on our Discord. Join Epico in the Discord. They also have a growing community, and get updated with firsthand on, get to know what's about to happen just before the rest of the public. It's better to just be part of that circle. So yeah, just one more thing. Maybe just if there's anyone in this chat, any more questions, feel free to just maybe we could just have one more question, I guess. Anyone here?
Yeah, I think everyone's
Okay.
good. And
Sure.
really, thank you
Thanks.
for hosting the space. And that was quite a lot of information. And let's just plan on how we execute things and deliver to our community and grow together.
Thank you so much, Venkatesh. Thank you, Kay. Thank you, Hera. Thank you, Kalos Squad,
Yeah.
and the rest of the moderators.
Thank you, Hera.
Yeah,
Thank
we'll
you,
wrap up.
Kay. Thank you,
so much.
Kirk.
Thank you all.
Thank
I'll be
you,
ending
everyone.
the space.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Yeah.
Wow, that was kind of I didn't expect so much information in regards to Ecomi on this stream there. So pretty interesting. So anyways, guys, appreciate you all. We'll see you in the next one. Okay.